It's the final day of match week 7 of the 2025 MLS NEXT Pro regular season. And at the University of Denver Soccer Stadium, the Colorado Rapids 2 face off with Sporting Kansas City 2. Jack Edwards here with you in the broadcast booth. These two teams facing off for the first time in 2025. Both teams coming off the back of defeats in the midweek. 2-0 defeat at home for Rapids 2, 4-1 defeat at home against the Tacoma Defiance for Sporting KC2 when these teams last played, trying to bounce back in a big way. The Rapids have picked up 10 points so far this season, as KC2 just 2 points. Here's Eric Boucher's group. 5 changes after that match on Thursday. 3 of them made in the back line. The only remaining player, Anderson Hossa, in that left back role, as well as in between the 6, and Zamkri Campagnolo, who makes now a 4th appearance of the regular season. Sam Bassett in that midfield, always a player to watch out for, and a very experienced front 3. Ted Cu Di Pietro on the left wing, Stuart Baines on the right wing, and through the middle, Alex Harris, a very talented front 3 that have seen some looks at the Major League Soccer level, but trying to break through the SKC defense is their task here today. Here is the lineup for Istvan Urbani. 3 changes made ahead of this match, lining up in a 4-3-3 shape. Jack Kortkamp gets another start in between the sticks. A big change is up front with Malun Gumbale, who's played much of the season as a center forward with his back to goal, being moved to a more typical right wing role for him. Shane Donovan, who dealt with an arm issue earlier in the season, comes back through the midfield. On the outside, Beckham Uteritz will also try and show off his expertise in that front 3. Captain's meeting with our refereeing group. That group led by John Matto, captaining SKC2, Cello Tashantrit. He returns to a midfield role here today. Dauda Amadou heads back to his bench, his group. Tashantrit returns to the midfield. He played as a center back in the match on Wednesday. That was out of necessity. A rather thin center back group. Talked to him ahead of this match. He's willing to move wherever his team needs him as a captain. He prefers to play in the midfield, but last year when right back was the spot in the team, that was a bit lighter. He played some of the season as a right back. This season he was dropped into a center back role. Returns to a more typical midfield position today. 1 goal so far this season for the captain. A well-taken strike against North Texas at the end of March. These teams met 3 times in 2024, and on all 3 occasions, Sporting Kansas City 2 took the share of the 3 points. Maybe Alexandre, who is on the bench, scored the winner in the last meeting. That one coming September 15th. It's a 92nd minute winner for Alexandre. He's dropped to the bench as one of 3 changes made by Istvan Urbani. We've mentioned the form so far for the 2 teams. 5 defeats, 1 draw for SKC2. It was in that match against North Texas. They were down 2 goals late on, found a way back into the game, went to a shootout, won the shootout for the first points under Istvan Urbani so far this season. Rapids 2, the defeat in the midweek, ended a really good run of form. They had won 3 consecutive games before that, at St. Louis, at Portland, at North Texas. But the first time they played at home against Minnesota United, they were on the wrong side of things, falling to defeat for a 2nd time this season, that time by a score of 2 goals to 0. Teams are on the field. You can see that left arm for Shane Donovan wrapped up. Dealt with the arm issue, but he's back fit enough to play. He made 10 appearances last year. It's his 6th appearance so far this next pro season, the 4th as a starter. Istvan Urbani ahead of this one saying that they want to attack down the wide positions. They feel that's a way they can get some success in this game. They've been able to score in their last 3 games, picking up 6 goals through 3 games. The issue has been they've conceded 11. Trying to tighten up small errors at the back. It's the focus for SKC2 on the road at the University of Denver Soccer Stadium. Left side of your screen, in the blue kits, are SKC2 on the right side, and the maroon kits with light blue stripes are Colorado Rapids 2. Jack Edwards here with you as we get play underway here in Denver, Colorado. A long ball forward to kick things off. Flick on by Harris. Will trickle over into that corner, kept in play, knocked upfield. Amadou gets a foot to it. Moved out wide. That's a dangerous pass from Dirksen. It runs a little too fast for Gumbale. Gumbale coming off a year with 9 goals, 3 assists. Hasn't gotten on the score sheet yet so far this season. Something that Istvan Urbani mentioned is part of a rationale for moving him into this wide position. See him on the near side of your screen, bottom left. 2 assists so far this year for Gumbale, but love to get him back in the goal scoring charts and returning him to a familiar spot. How they aim to do that. Out wide by Flores. Turn ball. Quick one-touch passing, trying to spring a runner over the top. Rolled back. Here's Kortkamp. Slight slip as he cleared that one forward. Samways. Kept in play. Quintero puts it forward. Gumbale presses. At the feet of Josh Baluz. Here's Donovan now. Referee was playing advantage. Not much advantage to be given as Donovan was running forward all on his own. 2 minutes into our match. Quintero. Samways plays it forward. One out of play. Throwing to come. Anderson Hossa. Throws it into Baluz. Edwards. Ball forward. Roll in here. It's Ted Ku Di Pietro who is fighting for this one. He'll keep the press going. Second successive start for Ku Di Pietro. He was acquired by the side, $1.125 million in cash for player trade system new to Major League Soccer, brought in from DC United. Made a Colorado Rapids first team debut on April 12th, getting his fitness back after an injury at the early parts of 2025. SKC turns it over here. Hossa, slight bump, shows off strength. The return ball to the fullback. He's got some options in the box. Picks his head up, low ball across. It's stopped. Can they get a chance off here? Harris opening an angle. It's blocked. Bravery from Kortkamp. Ku Di Pietro taken away from him. Gumbale. He's fouled, and the threat is gone for the home side. Wayne Frederick in conversation with the official. Frederick making a first Next Pro appearance of the season so far. Made 5 appearances in Major League Soccer, 1 in the CONCACAF Champions Cup. Also made a Trinidad and Tobago international debut in December in a friendly against Saudi Arabia. Trying to get his fitness strong. He's playing in the midfield for Rapids too. It's a corner now, the first set piece of the match for either side. It's for the visiting team, this near side of the field. Beckham Uteritz with an in-swinger. Goes to the near post. It's knocked down. Tashandra returns it to Uteritz. Uteritz fires one into the box. It's cleared away. Flores knocks it upfield. Donovan, the striker, the player, tracking back and kicks it off. Frederick out for a throw-in for SKC2. Off of Donovan on a clearance. It goes all the way back to Campagnolo. 4th appearance, 3rd start of the year for Campagnolo. Came on late after an Adam Beaudry red card on April 6th against St. Louis City 2. Goalkeeping department that has been shaken up all across the Colorado Rapids level. Nico Hansen making a first-team debut in their match last night, a 1-1 draw against Seattle Sounders. Hansen came in net. Zach Steffen was serving red card suspension, and it meant that Zachary Campagnolo, who's between the sticks today for the Rapids, too, was on the bench for the first team last night. This is played all the way back to court camp. 17-year-old goalkeeper making his 4th start of the season. Throw-in comes. Good strength shown. Stuart Baines moves it out wide. Flores, first time delivery, just past Harris. A good idea. Alex Harris trying to latch on to the end of it. Number 4 pick of the 2025 MLS Super Draft. 20 years of age, playing through the midfield. Coming off 2 great years with Cornell. 31 goals in 34 appearances. Was a second-team All-American in 2024. Made an MLS debut. He's appeared a few times for the second team. Free kick taken quickly by Rapids 2 through the midfield. Chandra puts a foot in, knocks it out wide. Hossa with the throw. Cudi Pietro at the end line. He's a low ball in. There were appeals that it went out. It did indeed. It's going to be a goal kick to be taken by Court Camp. Samways. Leroux. Header flicked along. Backwards is Michael Edwards. Edwards making a second Next Pro start of the season. He vacillated between the first team, second team in 2024, made 4 MLS appearances, picked up 1 goal in that time. 10 appearances in Next Pro, 1 in the Open Cup for the second team. 6'4" center back. Plays it to Amadou. Amadou gives it to Bassett, who moves it out to Baluz. Baluz. Cudi Pietro. Harris. Bassett rather moves it to Hossa. Anderson Hossa rolls it back. Here's Bassett. Amadou loses out, a good challenge from behind. Samways moving infield. Donovan over the top, no one to chase it. Campagnolo. Into the channel, one for Harris to latch onto. One-on-one with the defender, skips past one challenge, back to Bassett. His old stomping grounds. Signed a homegrown contract after a great year, a great career, I should say, at Denver. Frederick throws it in. Amadou. Baluz. It's left by Hossa, wins this foot race, delivers a dangerous ball in. It's blocked by SKC2 out for a corner kick. A lot of threat on this left-hand side from the fullback Anderson Hossa. The Brazilian already has 1 assist so far this season. Trying to add another with some creativity down this flank. His cross leads to a corner kick. Sam Bassett to take. Ted Di-Pietro right in the area. But before it can be taken, John Matto, the head official, wants a word in the box. Whistle, the corner can be taken. It's actually going to be a foul before the corner is taken. And so after the pushing and shoving in the box was warned by the referee, ends up whistling for a foul. Also maybe saying a quick word to Wayne Frederick, who put the ball in the back of the net. Yeah, she's just push in the box. Foul going against Amadou, and then after the whistle had gone, Frederick kicking it in the back of the net. He'll want to see that happen during the course of play, but the referee making a note that the whistle had gone. No extra discipline to Frederick. Campagnolo. Baluz. It's a good ball over the top. Di-Pietro. Blocked. First time pass over the top. It rolls too fast. 66% possession early on from Rapids 2. Good strength from Gumbale. Has Donovan an option, rolls it into the path of the forward. Donovan forced a little wide, a good challenge put in, knocked out of play by Edwards. Corner to come. Uteritz delivers. Low stooping header from Edwards, pushes it up and away. It's a good first touch from Stuart Baines. They're in the counter now here. Harris through the middle. Stuart Baines showing off his speed to get this one forward. Now begins to creep towards the box. A Travella ball. Diving and bringing it in is Kortkamp. Throwing here for Rapids 2. Field. First time by Amadou up over the top, dropping it in for Harris. Harris trying to show off his speed, a challenge from behind. Kortkamp can't keep it away from being a corner. So on the far side of the field, a corner to come for Rapids 2. Corner served into the box. There's a foul in the area. Free kick for SKC2. This part of the match is brought to you by UC Health, with personalized care in locations across Colorado. UC Health is here for you no matter where your story takes you. UC Health, live extraordinary. Turned over, squared across, and an opening goal for Rapids 2. Selfless from Alex Harris. Squares it across, and Stuart Baines picks up his third goal of the campaign. A good challenge from behind. Bassett to Harris. Harris to Stuart Baines. And a first-time finish as Camp dove across. And it's the home side who strike first. Quintero. SKC2 trailing early on. Gumbale, good strength. They haven't gotten in these spots a lot so far today. Gumbale, ball in, pushed out. Now a chance for Bassett to push forward. Opts to slide the ball sideways. Cudi Pietro. Through the middle. First time ball out wide, maybe a bit more time on top of that defense than Rapids 2 realized. Stuart Baines, a lone goal so far here in the 20th minute. Picked up his first of the season, a fine strike against St. Louis City 2. That was the only goal of that game in a 1-0 win. Started the 3-game win streak. Good strength shown, driving to the midfields. Good footwork. Cudi Pietro squares it across. It's knocked out, a corner to come. Head Cudi Pietro trying to manufacture something out of nothing, driving through the midfields, chops through two defenders, and then trying to drag one back. An important intervention from Cello to Shantrit, who was tracking back towards his own goal. Sam Bassett will take this corner. It's been a problem for Rapids 2. Some of these set pieces just a little too physical, according to the referee. So they haven't really had a chance to put proper service into the box. Without it being disallowed for a foul. Bassett delivers into the near post, pushed away, top of the box. Hossa lays it off. Flores, first time to the back post, trying to keep it in play was Bassett. Just not quite able to get there. Here's Donovan. Thrown in. Osa. Frederick. Here's Bassett. Rolls one along. Pietro. Oh, that one just wide. Trying to bend it into the bottom right corner. His shot creeping just wide of the post. That's a solid effort from the forward. Pietro involved early on.
Okay, how are you? Good.
70 appearances for DC United across a variety of competitions, 8 goals, 8 assists.
Is that Colin goal for them?
He's on the ball now, driving forward at the defense into the 18-yard box. His pass blocked. Rolls this touchline, kept in play. Dangerous. A lot of pressure. Turned over. Frederick. They've already scored 1 goal off of these turnovers. Frederick has his pocket picked. To Shantrit. Checks up his pass behind Cristiano. Uderitz. Pressure here. Good strength. Good idea. Stuart Baines, 1 goal today. Rolls one forward. For the man who assisted him, Harris cuts it back. Pass intercepted by Samways. It was LaRoe, rather, who intercepted. The pass here is Flores. His pass blocked. Blocks the attempted clearance, and it rolls out for a goal kick. LaRoe. Side flag went up. It's a free kick. Way of Rapids 2. Baluz. Here's Hosa. Frederick. Edwards. Sprayed forward, chested down. Harris lays it off. Pietro parried away by Courtcamp. Corner to come for Rapids 2. This part of the match is brought to you by King Soopers, hometown grocer, hometown team. Corner number 4 of the first half for Rapids 2. Sam Bassett, he delivers into the 6-yard box, put home for goal number 2. It's Michael Edwards. Brilliant delivery and a good flicked header into the back of the net. Rapids 2 cruising up by a pair. Michael Edwards, who's making a second start of the MLS Next Pro season, gets his first of the campaign. His first goal for the second team since 2023. Appeared 15 times in Next Pro. Also scored in the U.S. Open Cup that year. He's had loans to the Colorado Springs Switchbacks during his time with the Rapids organization. Continues to get fitness and form for first team selection. A goal certainly helps for Michael Edwards. Amadou, or Frederick rather. Sam Waves throws it in. Here's Donovan. Sam Waves. LaRoe out to the far side. Strength shown. Driving forward, Cristiano pulls off a nutmeg, trying to return it to the fullback, unable to do so. Stuart Baines, strong tackle, taking off his foot. Here's Frederick in the midfield. Skips past one challenge with ease. Brought down from behind, right in the center circle. All of the stats in favor of Rapids 2. Most importantly, 2-0 on the scoreboard, 6-0 in shots, 60-40 in possession. They've controlled the ball, controlled the chances, controlled the game. They hold the lead 28 minutes in at Denver Soccer Stadium. Blocked by Cudi Pietro. Comes out for a goal kick. Edwards. Here's Gumbale. Gumbale. Taken off his foot by Hossa. Surrounded by two in opposing colors. Bassett. Stuart Baines trying to get into a foot race. Big touch out of his feet. Fires one. It turns into a shot on target. May have been a cross attempt, but Stuart Baines trying to create something out of nothing. Already one goal on the day for him. Maybe trying to tee up Alex Harris. Assists for Harris and Bassett, goals for Stuart Baines, and Edwards separates the sides at the half-hour mark. Campagnolo with the ball at his feet. That's been the bulk of his task so far today. Not been tested with a shot yet. No shots for him to watch go off target either. No shots for SKC2. Amadou ropes in the pass. Balous. Frederick. There's a foul there. Referee's going to whistle for a free kick and the first yellow card of the match. Beckham Uteritz, the player booked. Uteritz a little late on his challenge. Playing a left mid role in this 4-4-2 shape that SKC2 have out of possession. Donovan and Dirksen as center forwards.
Yellow card issued to Sporting Kansas City 2, number 99, Beckham Uteritz.
First time Frederick. Good strength. Coup de Pietro. Hossa. Quick passing. Frederick cuts it back. Clark gets ahead to it. Frederick comes on to the loose ball at the edge of the area. Rolls again into his feet. Frederick has a low shot saved by Kortkamp. Kortkamp to Clark. Stepping up, Flores. Quick passing, Harris against Clark. Good strength from the center back. Sees out that challenge. Harris returns to press. Gumbale. Leroux. Ball escapes his feet back to Rapids 2. More pass though, it's turned over. May have been a chance for a quick throw. Dirksen opts to go to Gumbale. There's a player down for Rapids 2 off the ball. So the throw-in will be held for a moment. This part of the match is brought to you by your Front Range Toyota stores. Toyota, let's go places. Down is Anderson Hossa.
No, we are flying. I.e. Number one place is right there.
You just see Hossa right in the center of your screen. Comes up, it's a non-contact issue for him. So he's getting some treatment here. 35 minutes in. You can reflect on how we've gotten to this point. 17th minute turnover high up the field by SKC2. One back by Rapids 2. Sam Bassett played it to Alex Harris, who squared it along for Stuart Baines. Picked up his third goal of the season. 10 minutes later in the 27th, a corner by Sam Bassett. Put in, knocked home by Michael Edwards. Makes things 2-0 as things stand. A head-to-head matchup that Rapids 2 have not gotten the better of since all the way back in March 2023, over 2 years. They won the match 2-1 at home against SKC2. Last 4 games have all been won by SKC2. Including a thrilling 5-3 matchup in April 2024. That was won on the road by SKC2. James Cameron will be coming in for Anderson Hossa. So a first half that has been full of bright spots for Rapids 2 has a slight blemish on it. James Cameron, a dependable right back option. He started the match in the midweek. He was replaced in the starting lineup. But as Hossa dealt with some discomfort, they won't risk it. About 10 minutes to go till halftime. So Flores comes to left back. Cameron goes to right back. Slight tug against Donovan. Over the top for Gumbale. He latches onto the end of it. Quick passing. Numbers back though for a team temporarily down to 10. Also the back line, Michael Edwards down to 1 boot. Puts another one on. We're waiting for that substitution to take place. Hossa to make way, Cameron to come in. It's gonna be a shot from distance. Oh, that one creeps just wide. It drew Campagnolo into a dive across his left side. But the shot dragged wide. So incoming to the game now is James Cameron. Hossa makes way. Cameron in for appearance number 6 on the season. Half of them have been as a starter, half from the bench. To Chantry, out wide. Cristiano couldn't keep that in play. Throw in now for Rapids 2. Frederick. Coup de Pietro. Amadou. Creeping behind him was Quintero, not able to get a foot in. Coup de Pietro. Amadou. Drop on the shoulder by Sam Bassett. A pre-assist, an assist. He's been heavily involved in the goals, heavily involved in the general play for Rapids 2. Miss hit by Coup de Pietro. There's a push from behind by Coup de Pietro, and it's a free kick for SKC2. That's a quick word with John Matto. Might be saying it's one of your last warnings before I have to book you. Gumbale. Courtcamp brought himself under some pressure. They play through it. Edwards gets a foot. Amadou a head down. Over the top, it's a dangerous pass. Options forward for Rapids 2. The header up. Drops to Shantrick, gets ahead to it. Edwards nods it along. Bouncing around in the area. Cleared away. Flores challenges, last touching. The Rapids 2 man. Frederick. Edwards. Stuart Baines got there first. He was knocked over. It's a ball over the top for Donovan. He gets this one in the channel, waiting for options to present themselves. Donovan goes back. Samways. Numbers back now for Rapids 2, so the effective pass forward not capitalized on. Ball over the top is dangerous. In the 18-yard box, it's saved and fallen upon by Campagnolo. That might be the first touch inside the attacking 18-yard box for Sporting Kansas City 2. And they draw a good save out of the goalkeeper for Rapids 2, squared across, and the first time shot from Dirksen was saved. Flicked along by Stuart Baines. Clark gets ahead to it. Harris. Coup de Pietro. Underhit pass. Seized upon. Challenge from behind is a foul. James Cameron points at the ball. It was a foul. Great footwork from Gumbale. Foul in the midfield. Gumbale a little slow to get back up. Shantrick may have wanted advantage to be played. A pair of Rapids 2 players combining to bring down Gumbale. Illegally done, says the referee. Here's SKC2 in the attack. It's blocked. Uteritz trying to create something. Rapids 2 carries it away. Stuart Baines lays it back off for Cameron. Ted Coup de Pietro. Two minutes added on at the end of our first 45. The top, aiming for Harris. Courtcamp at the edge of his 18-yard box, clears it out for a throw. Flores throws it in. Balus There's a tug there of the shoulder. We've had 1 minute of the 2 remaining. No more fouls, says the referee for Gael Quintero. I believe it was Quintero, may have been Samways, but one of the 2 has been warned it's their last foul. Last foul before a yellow card, that is. So Sam Bassett, who we've mentioned a few times, has been very influential. 1 assist to make it 2 goals, 3 assists on the season so far for him. He stands over this free kick. They'll put some numbers forward. It may be one of the last actions of our first half. Bassett delivers. Dangerous ball. Point blank, blocked off the goal line. Knocked out of play. A lot happening there. Going to try and punch it was Kortkamp, couldn't get there. It was knotted across goal. The shot blocked, and it's going to be another set piece. Sam Bassett's delivery was probing. It was difficult to deal with, and it almost led to a 3rd goal. So we've had the minimum of 2. There's a few players in maroon and blue around the goalkeeper for SKC2. So the referee wants to make sure they don't foul Kortkamp before Bassett takes this free kick. Bassett takes the corner. Again in the 6-yard box, there's going to be a foul, and that will wrap up our first 45 minutes. Goals from Kimani Stewart-Baines, as well as Michael Edwards, separate the sides at halftime. Our score at the half, it's Colorado 2, Sporting Kansas City none. We can look back on our MLS Next Pro goal of the week now, here into match week 7. Action continuing to heat up in Next Pro action. It's going to be a corner into the box here late on in this game. Ibrahim Kasule brings it down with his chest, and that is outrageous from Kasule. Made it 3-1 and eventually a 3-2 win for Red Bulls 2 over Chicago Fire 2. They would sit atop the Northeast Division standings with 10 points following the result. Another look at this one. It is exceptional quality from Ibrahim Kasule. They get the win in that game. They get that honor. We've got highlights from earlier this week, a player profile, and more as halftime continues.
If I got it, then I brought it. Take a bite, cause I want it. And I know I got the taste for the cake. And I take what I make and I flaunt it. Got diamonds on my necklace. I live how I like. So looks is getting reckless. I'm feeling myself and you can't break my vibe. I'm feeling myself and you can't break my vibe. You can't break my vibe. You can't break my vibe.
Action.
Should be a fun season of MLS Next Pro. Oh my! Pedrinho wins it!
2-0, Colorado Rapids hold the edge over Sporting Kansas City 2 at the break. It's time for a player feature. Let's get to know Chattanooga forward, Jesus Seabar.
Ibarra from Garcia. Still Ibarra! Oh my
goodness me! It's a tremendous finish. Jesus Ibarra with a Travella of epic proportions.
Fans called it the best goal of the 2024 season. In a poll on MLS NEXT Pro's X account, Jesus Ibarra called it the best goal he scored as a professional. So, what was going through his mind at that time?
I remember warming up like the whole halftime and them saying like, you're coming off in the 45th minute. So I come on, I'm ready, I'm excited. I've been injured for a bit of time now. One of the first balls that I got, it was from Lucho, and I get it on the wing, and it's a quick counter, and I'm driving at the defender, and I like just shimmy to both sides, and I see that inside is the right side, and I didn't want to shoot it with my left, so I shot it with my outside of my foot, and I mean, it went right in the corner, but like definitely blanked out. I heard everyone screaming, everyone running after me, so it was a great feeling.
Ibarra had a brace that day, kicking off a season that would see him finish with 7 goals, tied for second on Chattanooga FC.
We were all just on the same page. That left side, I was with Milo playing most of the season, and I really think we got a good understanding of each other, built some chemistry over the season, and yeah, just getting the ball a lot to my feet and just able to create chances for other people or for myself. And I feel like the dynamic worked a lot last year.
I mean, his unpredictable, exciting attacking is huge. That's what we want. His ability, we saw that last season when we missed him through injury. The team's attacking form dipped a little bit, so that creativeness that he brings is constant threat to score or assist. That's huge for us.
I just want to stay healthy this year and get more game time, but I definitely want to work on getting more assists.
Him attacking and being just Jesus is what makes us part of who we want to be. So having players like Jesus that add to it and contribute to it is huge.
If I got it, then I bought it. Take a bite, cause I want it. And I know I got the taste for the cake. And I take what I make and I flaunt it, flaunt it. Got diamonds on my necklace. I live how I like. So looks is getting reckless. I'm feeling myself and you can't break my vibe. I'm feeling myself and you can't break my vibe. You can't break my vibe. You can't break my vibe.
Action. Should be a fun season of MLS NEXT Pro. Oh my! Pedrinho wins it!
If I got it, then I bought it. Take a bite, cause I want it. And I know I got the taste for the cake. And I take what I make and I flaunt it, flaunt it. Got diamonds on my necklace. I live how I like. So looks is getting reckless. I'm feeling myself and you can't break my vibe. I'm feeling myself and you can't break my vibe. You can't break my vibe. You can't break my vibe.
Halftime at the University of Denver Soccer Stadium. Rapids 2 up by 2 over Sporting Kansas City 2. The highlights and stats of our first 45 are coming up next, but first, let's meet new Chattanooga FC manager Chris Nugent.
Chattanooga FC didn't have to look far to fill its head coaching vacancy for the 2025 season, promoting Chris Nugent, who'd been an assistant coach for the last 3 seasons and served as interim head coach in the last 2 games of 2024. As a former academy director, technical director, and performance analyst, Nugent brings a great deal of soccer knowledge to his role, not just on the pitch, but in the world of analytics.
We use evidence every day in life that we maybe don't realize it, with speed limits and like your diet, so why would we not use it to try and be a little bit more successful in other areas as well? So I was fortunate to be around some other coaches that were big into the evidence-based coaching and encourage my kind of curiosity and passion for it. So I think that showed how much I realized I didn't know. That maybe encouraged me to look a little bit deeper to find more information, find more data, find more evidence of how I can be successful in whatever role that I'm in. Sports are never just black and white, so how that helps us get a little bit better at something, as well as taking into the context of, well, what's going on and where are we now and what other scenarios will we face with it. So it's a factor, and I think it's been successful throughout my career to use that and kind of fall back on it and allow that to influence some of the things we want to do here.
A native of England, Nugent became a U.S. citizen at a ceremony in Chattanooga in 2023, a moment that strengthened his connection to the team and the community.
I chose to be an American. I love it. I'm fortunate enough that I got to do it in Chattanooga as the city where I walked in one country, nationality and came out as American. I think that of leaving, coming, finding a new home, that's what Chattanooga's about as well. When you talk to people there's a lot of people that have come into the city, or their family have come into the city and now it's their home. They live there, they have houses there, so I think that similarities is probably part of it. But Chattanooga has been a home since I got there. I felt connected to it, I think the people, and I mean, why would you not want to be part of a community when you can?
And that mindset applies to his vision for CFC.
I think continuing to grow, representing the city well. I think the city's continuing to grow and attract more eyes to it and more people, and I think that's the same with the club. Us being good stewards of the game and using soccer to grow Chattanooga, grow people, grow everything in it. We are so much more than just that team on the field. We're a club in the community, and you see that when you're out and about. It's not just the game day or that 90 minutes on a weekend when we play. It's referenced through how we are in the community, the after-school programs, the clinics, the youth club, the academy, the foundation. All of that is part of who we are. The Chattahooligans, the overall fan base. There's an identity of Chattanooga FC in the city. We are a club and a community, and I think that definitely helps us, knowing that we've got that fan base, that people care, that people support us on and off the field. That's a huge plus for us.
Action.
If I got it, then I bought it. Take a bite, cause I want it. And I know I got the taste for the cake. And I take what I make and I flaunt it, flaunt it. Got diamonds on my necklace. I live how I like. So looks is getting reckless. I'm feeling myself and you can't break my vibe. I'm feeling myself and you can't break my vibe. You can't break my vibe. You can't break my vibe.
Nearing our second 45 minutes between Colorado Rapids 2 and Sporting Kansas City 2. It's a 2-0 margin for Rapids 2 at halftime at University of Denver Soccer Stadium. Jack Edwards here with you. It's been a one-sided first 45 minutes of what we've seen so far. We can look at our first half highlights. It's a turnover here, a good challenge from behind by Frederick, Bassett, Harris, Stuart Baines. A really, really good move after the ball is turned over. Exactly what you need. The defense is not going to be set. Just move that ball around very quickly, see what you can create. Ted Gutipiatro was also very involved in the first 45 minutes, not able to latch on to the back of the net there. That one does draw a save from Jack Kortkamp, who was tested a lot in those first 45 minutes. Michael Edwards gets on the end of a Sam Bassett corner kick here and puts it home for his first goal of 2025 in all competitions. There would be some chances. This one laid off. It's a good shot, saved. There were two shots in the first half from Sporting Kansas City too. This late opportunity almost put home by Dawda Amadou, a vital intervention at point blank range. It's good work defensively to make sure that one didn't hit the back of the net. In our match today between Colorado and Sporting Kansas City 2. Just looking ahead, And what's still to come in MLS Next Pro action Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Super loaded coming up. These teams have some important matchups to look ahead to. For Rapids 2, they're going to be the final game of next weekend with a visit to LAFC 2. That match 10 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 p.m. Pacific. Sporting Kansas City 2, they're next in action on Friday. They're also hitting the road. They're going at Austin FC 2, trying to see what they can do in that matchup on Friday. But 4 on Friday, 3 on Saturday, that's 6 on Sunday. Loaded MLS Next Pro action. It's been a packed week here in match week number 7, and it's packed coming up in match week number 8. We're able to see in the midweek of this match week 7 loaded period some tough matches for Rapids 2 and for SKC 2. Rapids 2 fell 2-0 against Minnesota United FC 2. It was a match that Eric Boucher said was just not good soccer from his side, below the usual standard that he wanted to see from his group. They had a much better 45 minutes than they showed in all of that match against Minnesota United. They were dangerous, created chances, they scored goals. And first out are Sporting Kansas City 2. They're coming off of a 4-1 defeat last time out against Tacoma. It's been a tough start to the year. Obviously changes at all levels of the organization, and week by week players still coming in. A big issue for Istvan Urbani was having a break between games, between a 4-2 defeat against Minnesota United FC 2 on April 9th and a 4-1 defeat against Tacoma on April 23rd. But during that gap, it was the GA Cup. So players unavailable, 6 or 7 of his usual players who would feature were off in Florida competing in the GA Cup. It's a factor for a lot of Next Pro teams who utilize players at that level, but besides still figuring out a lot of intricacies. They're out here today, ready for the second 45. Beginning to make their way on the field are Colorado Rapids 2. Trying to return to the form that pushed them up to 6th in the West. 3 consecutive wins, something that Eric Boucher mentioned. If they had just managed to hold on for another 30 seconds to a minute against Real Monarchs on March 23rd, they conceded a late goal in that match, ended in a draw. They lost the shootout. They were up by a goal. They were up by 2 players as well. They were playing against the 9 men of Real Monarchs, but still did not manage to come away from that match with all 3 points. Ball placed in the center circle. As things stand, obviously things still could change, but Colorado Rapids 2 would go top of the West. They'll have 3 additional games played over Minnesota United FC 2. But in terms of points on the board, it would push them up to 13, which would take them top of the table. We have our first whistle of our second half. Getting things underway, our Sporting Kansas City 2, sporting the blue kits with darker blue stripes down the chest. A pair of teams wearing stripes down the middle. It's Rapids 2 in the maroon kits with the light blue stripes. They win a free kick inside their own half. They're going from left to right. In our second half, SKC 2, the other way, from right to left. Jack Edwards here with you. A first half that was controlled by Colorado. What do SKC have in response as Michael Edwards plays one back to Zachary Campagnolo?
To me, it felt consistent. Same material, all sides. Maybe when Reese comes through and it feels weird, I don't know. But so everyone's different. Some people, they want this mesh because
Mentioned the fact that as the live table shows, Rapids 2 are top of it in the West with 13 points from 7 games. They'd hold that spot heading into match week number 8, depending on what happens in the final game of our Sunday. That game still to come between Vancouver and Ventura County. That match on MLSNextPro.com. And the attack now, our Rapids to a poor pass from Ted Pietro. Out of play, it's a throw-in for Rapids 2.
Previous one, so we're going to have pros that had one of those three that we're not making like this.
First half injury as well for Anderson Hossa means one change has happened for Rapids 2. James Cameron playing at right back. Something to factor in. It was probably the lone blemish against Colorado Rapids 2 of what otherwise was a fantastic first 45 minutes. Strong tackle put in. Referee makes a signal of the ball with his hands. Says the ball was gotten with that first challenge. That challenge we saw just a moment ago was less clean. It's a foul going against Rapids 2. Steve Flores will be booked for that challenge.
It's going to be annoying. It's going to be annoying.
So the left back has to be careful on a yellow card. That one takes an awkward hop over the head of Leo Cristiano. Looks like the attacking structure from SKC has been tweaked a little bit. Gumbale, who was moved from a center forward role into the right wing with an emphasis on attacking down the flanks for SKC2, has been moved back into a central role. We'll see if that holds throughout the rest of our second 45 minutes. Donovan played that one out wide. Returned backwards. To Shantrit. Clark. Here's Cristiano. Does well to keep that ball in play. Some space to move into. Gumbale making a run along the last line of defense. That pass a bit backwards to Shantrit. Has a crack, and it's saved by Campagnolo. Second save for the goalkeeper for Rapids 2 to make. Shantrit trying to score his second on the season. Stuart Baines. Big ball forward. Amadou Flores just can't quite get a toe to it. And it rolls out for a goal kick. Harris rolls one back. Turn to Harris. There's a foul. Ball booted away, and that's going to result in a yellow card. Josh Beluz joins Steve Flores, so within 6 minutes of our second 45, quick yellow cards for a pair of defenders for Rapids 2.
You can like move it way around. And slide this way, that way, fine. It's fine because it's natural. Because it has to, because otherwise when you bend, it has to be able to travel for bending. But when it's going back and forth like that, you can actually see you come off the finger and then pull to the back of the hand. Pressure. So that is the issue why we have, with the quarterback, we did one like this. Put a thing like
Long ball forward. Harris brought down by Tashantrit. Frederick resumes play. The game developing a chippy element to it. Uteritz, Baluz, Flores all booked. Spraying out to the far side. Flores not able to latch on to it.
Firmly 11. Purple or not, but then purple's going to launch in September. Plan. The purple's a little bit off. I've already changed it a little bit. It's going to be.
It's left. Clever move here from Rapids 2 into the 18-yard box. Back for Harris, trying to open an angle. It rolls off here. The shot blocked. Spinning through a crowd. Cameron comes onto it, knocked away by Uteritz. A corner will come for the home side.
We basically, in the non-aqua, we do two main light tests. Gig latex, which is a basic, and a pro contact lace. Yep, so that's just a gig. But then, for something in that one, for some reason, it feels a little bit nicer.
Bassett.
So I don't know if there's spec change.
1 assist today from a corner.
Something about that material makes me feel like it's a little bit nicer. I have no idea. Maybe it's just because.
Low ball, top of the box. Delivery in, 3-0. There's appeals for offside. And it's waved off after discussion with the assistant referee. It was a shot from the top of the box from Ted Ku DiPietro, but because there was a player offside in the line of vision, there looked to be 2 of them, and it went right through the legs of it looked to be Stuart Baines. He said he didn't touch it, but he definitely blocked the goalkeeper's vision. That's extraordinary work between assistant referee and referee to collaborate and come to what looks to be the correct decision. No goal. It's still 2-0. It drops in. Stuart Baines, he's offsides again. It's a free kick for SKC2, who will be feeling a little fortunate. And it's still just 2-0.
So that might not have been his call.
It's 2-0 Rapids 2 still after the disallowed goal. It was a fine shot by Ku DiPietro, hunting for his first for Rapids, either the first team or second team, after joining for over $1 million in February. SKC2 now in the attack. It's turned over in the 18-yard box. Low shot blocked. Out for a corner, Gumbale. His effort blocked away.
Anyway, so Stan said on video. Just put that there. There's not a guy like that. So then that foul happened. I'm like, Stan, anything? He's like, he didn't answer, and then a little bit later, he said they didn't really address it on broadcast. So I forget who said he's definitely getting fined after this. Whoever it was. No, the ref. Unless there's something I didn't see. All he had to do was not blow the whistle. Just wait. Just so, like, someone, I had a guy say swearing very loudly. Every time the ball went out. I didn't say anything. Like, all right, I'm the guest of the club. No, it's not how it restarts, man. He doesn't listen. I should hope for now is a ball back to the goalkeeper. So, what do you want? If it's too late now, you can bat the ref. That's okay. But when you restart, it's a drop ball.
Cameron. Uteritz gets a foot in. Good challenge from the forward, especially considering he's on a yellow card. Has to be careful.
was actually like a row behind Sharp's family. Yeah, and I wasn't sure at first because I'll talk to you later. I was thrown off because there's an extra girl. It's Danny. Yes. Oh, that's gotta be Sharp. So it was a lot of family.
It's a free kick here for SKC2, far side of the field.
I mean, if anyone would have complained at all, that was good though, because I like to see I got my name like a certain run hour. But so my brother's in Cincy. He went to the FC Cincinnati game yesterday, and he goes early to watch the coach too. He goes early to watch Paul. It always gives me like
Donovan serves one into the box. Headed away by Cameron. Good touch there from Amadou, gets away from the first challenge. He keeps it in play. He's driving upfield on this near side. Good challenge coming across from Quintero. Wins it back. His pass forward, seized upon. Baluz.
He was trying to put him in his place a little bit or something. And that's what I said. He goes, well, I don't know, because I'll just blast the clear out of a guy's hands as well. And now he looks rattled. I'm like, Roman, no, Paul. But he really goes, yeah, completely obliterated his expectations. He shanked it so hard. Were they at home? Yeah, they're at home. Because they shoot towards their supporters, just like you guys do. But their fan is pretty rowdy. Their supporters are pretty rowdy. Like, I'm worried about
To the midfield. Amadou. Able to get a full contact to it. Picked up by Courtcamp.
Scouts and people. Yeah, no, I can see Paul doing that as well. Because before I even knew Paul, I knew Paul. The women's team, the women's coach, they watch him more solo love, and that was always different because she's a complete enigma. Her psychology has
There's a push from behind there. Free kick going the way of Rapids 2. And any threat gone.
Personality keepers. Like at FC Cincinnati, really back, really nice. Loro, now the backup, is really outgoing and like a clown. So he is actually at his best when he's being. Yes. So he'll like egg on Paul. It's like during a training session. Like this trash talk.
It's rolled along here, top of the box. Bassett lays one off. Overlapping run coming in. Frederick, did he keep it in play? No, he did not. Goal kick is the verdict.
He's good. I've never seen it. The way he rushes the news, when he hits the ball, it's insane. His distribution's insane. Really? Any way you want to flip the ball, any possible way, anywhere you want it, any spin, and it's. He likes it.
This part of the match is brought to you by Dick's Sporting Goods. Every season starts at Dick's. Substitutions coming in for both sides. Some tweaks made just past the hour mark. Coming out of the match is Carter Dirksen. Coming in his place is Brian Ariano. That's the change for Sporting Kansas City 2. And Malik Pinto and Noah Strelnow are the two players coming in for Rapids 2.
Substitution for Sporting Kansas City 2.
RTG going down in Austin, Texas. like getting all jammed up, so we don't know. He's like the Labrador Retriever, man. He'll all throw it. He had never even played. Now he plays, yeah.
Here's Edwards.
He's in the ball in league, which I think, yeah, that's what I'm sorry. They got like some I don't know, there was like medals in the last game they're handling.
All over the top here. Runs a little too fast. Coming onto it is Campagnolo. So the substitutions, second, third, and fourth for Rapids 2. Wayne Frederick, Sam Bassett, Ted Gudipiatro, all coming out of the game. Malik Pinto, Noah Strelnauer, Colton Swan coming into the contest for Rapids 2. One change made by SKC2 to this point, 4 by Rapids 2. They hold the 2-0 lead. Both goals come in the first 45 minutes.
If you're not getting to the second team, you're kind of stuck because they own you, but you can't get somewhere else. You can't go. Like over here, you can move somewhere. Over there, they're like, no, just let you down. So he just went home. Went home. Then he local soccer school, I think.
Kubale. Laid off. Shot parried away.
He started posting.
Swan. Here's Cameron. Cameron was the first half substitute who came in for Hossa. His pass, though, under hit. It's turned over. Here's SKC2. It's a diving challenge tracking back from Cameron. He's going to be booked for that one. So now 3 of the back 4 for Rapids 2 are on yellow cards. Sprinting back in. A little overzealous trying to win that ball back. Ball takes a deflection. A return pass. Arellano trying to get to it. He's muscled down. Great strength from Flores. Flores, he's brought down. That's going to be a foul in transition. Tashantrip brings down Flores.
And then finally, like after like 6 months, one of the clients goes.
The referee wants a word with Tashantrip. He's saying, calm down. Don't want to see much more of that, but does not caution him with a yellow card.
So now he only works with us. He doesn't like to work, just like he just wants to train. So he works for us like one. He does the side projects. Then he's allowed to side projects whenever he wants. As long as he works one project, he's fine. He does side projects.
Driving at the defense now. Here's Stuart Baines. Moving into a left wing role. Moves it along. Amadou, top of the box. His pass blocked. Spins backwards. Cameron comes onto it. Clark. Swan and Amadou under it. Amadou comes away with it. There's a foul there in the midfield. Pinto brought down. It's going to be a yellow card. Referee booking Gael Quintero. 2 yellows now for SKC2. 3 for Rapids 2, who hold the 2-goal edge and have a free kick in an interesting spot. Just outside of shooting range, you'd have to expect. But definitely in a spot that could put in some dangerous delivery. 5, now 6 options for this service. The header just over the goal. Michael Edwards, the center back, hunting a brace. His header goes wide.
These guys were at that this way, but we didn't listen.
Not bad service, the header. Always challenging trying to leap over a defender and put a header towards goal. Edwards got under it and puts it over the bar. Foul there in the midfield. Gael Quintero has to be careful. He's saying maybe I'm hurting too from that challenge. But fresh off being booked, he wants to make sure he doesn't catch the referee's attention for a second yellow card. Quintero will get some attention here at the 68th minute.
I feel like it's still like that too. Yeah, probably. Yeah, no. I don't know, but I know of it. I don't talk. It's a small, pretty small community. Like, you guys got connections. We're much kind of all kind of intertwined somehow. Like the guy that distributes Royce with American Domination in Kentucky. He took it from Dave Banning, who's down here in Colorado. And Lyman. I heard about this. Yeah, Lyman's a rep.
Quintero back on his feet, but moving slowly. This part of the match is brought to you by American Family Insurance. Life's better when you're protected under our roof. So after that pause, a chance now. On a set piece, a free kick comes.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, man, I always got along with him. He was kind of like, it is what it is. And when he stopped, because stuff was changing, the industry changed, he stopped supporting a lot of the I actually took a lot of the voice guys that he was going to love. So, like, Paul Rogers was there.
Natty Clark makes way, as will Gael Quintero. After that issue for Quintero, Ortiz and Zavala will come into the game.
Took those guys. But he had all his marketing dollars tied up with Reese. We were paying Reese $100,000. So that's a lot. Because all we do is sell this. There's no like casual shit. There's no t-shirts. I mean, at least Royce has the downhill ski.
Moved out far side of the field. Creeping at the defense, Stuart Bain, step over, the shot just wide. Trying to generate the chance all himself. Had 2 entering the day. Has 1 so far this game. Trying to push his season total up to 4.
So you ask him left or right? Yeah. Don't ask him. I need to know which one. I'm right-hand dominant, so you probably be the right one. And then see if he goes with it. Because your agent's not goalkeeper, is he? Yeah. Tell you what, let's do both gloves, but just take the fingers off. So it'd be equal, just 1 glove. This is why I don't referee. Show up so that I can, when I walk out, go, guys, sign this game. It's like, say that. Give me a call. I'm leaving. And usually they're better than. I was there. I was the PA. I do TV, and I was doing a PA announcer as a friend, as a favor to the club. And I'm the GM, Danny. I haven't seen a single referee yet.
Throwing here for Rapids 2.
Playing up in Toledo, Ohio, the Columbus team. They sent him to Columbus, original Columbus Crew Stadium. So then they had me announce. I announced the teams. I ran the line. I should have done the center, but I ran the line.
Stuart Baines, Strelnauer. Passed one challenge, can't get past to Shantrit. Does well to win it back. Swan, ambitious pass over the top, aiming for the run of Alex Harris. To Shantrit back.
Got a yelling match with the home team's coach. I'm still getting along. All right, so with make sure I leave you with the rest of the day. Buy you time. Yeah, I love the time. I'm doing it with the frame in.
SKC2 with numbers forward. 4 in the attack. Faking the shot on the left foot. Low one. Central saved by Campagnolo. Brian Arellano went at it himself. His effort tame in the end.
They've got to still make those clear up. Something. They've got to. Gloves with their finger protection. Yeah, they do. They just won't do it. They just won't send them. Because that's like that's not my brother. We both there. Yeah. That was my fun. He lost more money than I did, but I lost time and aggravation. And he agreed. I would have. If I'm not. 5 years for those off the European website, say just what it is. Take care of my guy. Yeah, and it's over. They have actually.
Corner comes here for SKC2. Delivered in. It swings past everybody. Bounces through to this near side. Throw-in will come for Rapids 2.
So I still have old stuff in my warehouse. It would also been funny if you sent a picture of me wearing old stuff from 4 years ago. But then they asked where they got it from. Yeah. Then me and them start hitting off with each other. I need to talk to my agent. Hopefully this week they can get all that stuff. Worst case, we can get you practicing. And if you don't
Leroux plays it. Long ball forward. Cristiano. Gumbale running onto it. Balloon Gumbale trying to make life difficult. May have caught Campagnolo, who bravely went at the feet.
Oh, no, that's not it.
We'll see it again, just the ball over the top.
No, I'm looking for the contact. Or the giggle.
May have caught Campagnolo with that left foot. Gumbale may have. He's been clean with what he's been tasked with so far. Zachary Campagnolo. Third start of the season for the 18-year-old goalkeeper, was on the bench last night. We saw Nico Hansen, a guy who's made 2 starts in MLS Next Pro so far this season, make his MLS debut. Signed a first-team contract, Hansen did earlier this season. He started last night with Zach Steffen serving suspension. It was a 1-1 draw between Colorado Rapids and the Seattle Sounders. Flicked along. Challenge there by Harris is a foul and a free kick for SKC2. To Shantrit. Spreads play well with a pass outside. Arellano. Pass forward, aiming for Gumbale. Can't quite get there. Samways in the challenge. Free kick going against SKC. It's a free kick for Colorado. This part of the match is brought to you by UC Health. With personalized care in locations across Colorado, UC Health is here for you no matter where your story takes you. UC Health, live extraordinary. Edwards, good composure. Cameron, a pass over the top. Good speed from Harris to get on the end of it, keeps it alive. This pass will stay in play. It's played back to Courtcamp. Strelnauer blocks the pass from Courtcamp, and it bounces harmlessly wide out for a goal kick taken by Courtcamp. Strelnauer, good pressure from the substitute. 2 assists so far this season. 2 goals, 5 assists last year. Capable of creating moments that change games. Here's Donovan. His pass squeezes through. Good first touch down out in front of him for Zavala. Options left and right. Zavala has a crack. Parried down by Campagnolo. Flicked along. Amadou rolls it back. Here's Swan. DeChantry. Donovan.
This finger, and then map these 2 fingers together, like that, so it has uninterrupted palm. She's still very
It was coming together there. It was inside the 18-yard box. Referee waved it away. It would have been definitely a soft penalty, we'll call it that. May have been some contact, may have been a foul, but it's one of those where it's really hard for officials to justify pointing at the spot in a situation like that. 10 minutes to go in a game that saw both its goals come in the first 45 minutes. Rapids 2 controlling things throughout much of the contest. 12-7 they lead the shot department. 56-44 they lead in possession. There's been a bit more control in the second half from SKC 2. They've had a few half chances, but haven't been able to find a way to break through the defense of Colorado. Pass forward. Gumbale gets on the end of it, checks it back. First time shot, Uteritz, it's saved. Another stop by Campagnolo. His 6th save of the day. The goalkeeper defending his clean sheet.
Take your time. Did you want to take one without, or it's 1 point? Just wait for and those guys are still figuring stuff out. Who knows? They might be in the background.
Mamadou Bilo Diop is coming into the game. Making way is Dauda Amadou. So Diop, 1 goal, 1 assist so far for the Senegalese forward. Comes in for Amadou, the 5th and final change made by Eric Boucher. After a match on Thursday he described as poor soccer, not the standard his side want to have. If they're able to see out this match, it will be a deserved 3 points and an improved performance. First touch there from Giap.
No worries. I wish you guys were coming over my way, but you really don't come to Cincinnati or Columbus or anything, really. Yeah, I went last year and then I went down to
Giap gets it in play. Squared along. That one hit the crossbar, but it had gone out before. It's a goal kick. Court Camp can take. Coming together off the ball. Referee plays advantage. The shot strikes the post. Still in the 18-yard box in the bottom corner. An assist and now a goal for Alex Harris. Tacks on a third for Rapids 2, who will take all 3 points today and head to the top of the West. Some shot from Giap. Came so close to scoring. Harris does so well to get it out of his feet quickly and picks up his first goal for Colorado Rapids 2, his first as a professional.
But that's a tough one for me. We're on the cusp of he's actually our best.
3-0 Rapids 2. Giap to Shantrin. Good drop of the shoulder. It gets past a pair of players.
He does it. He does all the time. And I'm like, hey, just want to know, should we be worried about styles? No, it's fine. Just want to make sure. Because he's just too nice.
Sprayed forward, aiming for Gumbale. It's cleared away by Campagnolo. And his long ball forward turned into a dangerous one to deal with. Good strength shown by Leroux. Court Camp able to claim it, rolls it back into play.
Last time we were there, we had my brother. English guys come in, we usually try to smoke like a bunch of meat at my brother's house or something. Because they don't barbecue. Like their idea of a barbecue, they have like 6 hot dogs.
Not able to keep that one in play is Zavala. Two more subs for SKC2. Shane Donovan, Maloon Gumbale will make way. Masoud Habibullah and Meji Alexandre coming into the game. Habibullah was a signing that was announced just 5 days ago, making his second substitute appearance now. Originally from Uzbekistan, and the older brother of Cameron Habibullah. Leading scorer last year for SKC2.
Substitutions in the 86th minute for Sporting Kansas City. Number 47, Masoud Habibullah. Number 90, Meji Alexandre. Replacing number 88, Shane Donovan. Number 38, Maloon Gumbale.
Who's the backup?
I think it's Leo.
I thought that was one. Yeah, great job yesterday. You're backing up. Yeah. Chop it out.
It's a throw in for Rapids 2 here in the final stages of a return to winning ways. SKC2, this will make it 6 defeats on the season. Finding their way under Istvan Urbani. Giop brings it down. Swan making the run ahead of him. Brings it now in the box. His shot hit the post. He may want one himself. Clever idea from Harris. Not enough lift on it to get across to Swan. It's a throw in for Rapids 2. Cameron to take.
Last year,
Zavala, clean challenge, says the referee. Here's Harris, 1 goal, 1 assist today. Lays it off for Stuart Baines, 1 goal himself. Midfield, Pinto with a bit of space. Giop. Here's Cameron. Plays one forward. It's a clever idea. The outstretched foot of Harris not quite able to get to it. Harris a little slow to get up inside the 6-yard box. Forces Court Camp to wait a little bit before taking this goal kick. There's a foul there. A bit too much from Zavala. Commits the foul. Coming up next for Sporting Kansas City 2 is a trip to Austin FC 2. We're on the road for that match coming up. Austin, just 5 points so far this season. Next up for Rapids 2 is a match at LAFC 2. That match next Sunday for the Rapids, next Friday for SKC 2. A quick turnaround for them from Sunday to Friday. They'll want to quickly forget about this one, try and bounce back in a big way on the road. All over the top, ambitious for Zavala to chase. Cameron always favorite to get there first. He does so, and was he able to see that out for a goal kick? Yes, he was.
Finally, a guy goes, yeah, we've been off air for 5 minutes.
The fourth official has indicated there will be 2 minutes added to the second.
2 minutes added on at the end of our 90 minutes here today. About halfway through our stoppage time. Time taken before this free kick for Colorado Rapids 2. It'll make it 4 wins in 5 games. A good run of form. Header flicked along, nodded back. Opportunity edge of the area. Harris being held back. Driving through the midfield, rolled along. Habibullah. Good strength shown by Alexandre. Clips one out to the far side of the field. It's a really good pass. Arellano has runners, lays one in. There's a good, strong challenge put in. A late challenge by SKC2 means that it's going to be a free kick for Rapids 2. It's a free kick right along their own end line. No rush from Zachary Campagnolo in the final seconds of what should be a clean sheet. Clean sheet number 2 on the season for Colorado Rapids 2. Three goals, 3 points, a clean sheet. The first points of the year at home for Colorado Rapids 2, and they head to the top of the West with 13 points on the season. Goals from Alex Harris, Kamani Stewart-Baines, and Michael Edwards see out the results, 3-0. Some performance from now top of the West, Colorado Rapids 2. We can wind down our broadcast looking now at our man of the match, our scorer of the first goal, Kamani Stewart-Baines, picks up the goal on a fine right-footed shot assisted by Alex Harris. Opened the scoring for Colorado, and they would not look back from there, taking all 3 points against Sporting Kansas City 2, ending a streak of 4 straight wins for SKC 2 against Rapids 2. For our entire MLS Next Pro broadcast crew, I'm Jack Edwards. Our final score, Colorado 3, Sporting Kansas City 0. Don't forget, you can watch MLS Next Pro all season long at MLS Season Pass on Apple TV and MLSNextPro.com. Have a great rest of your Sunday afternoon.
This copyrighted broadcast of Major League Soccer may not be retransmitted, reproduced, or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Major League Soccer.